can see, I made quite a few pieces, but I still need to fill out some space over here. I actually made a circle of 21 diameters with washi tape. So it looks kind of like a ritual, but it's not. It's just to help me visualize the space I have left in the kiln. I gotta do it soon because we're going to fire next week and the clay needs to be dry at least a week. But so far these are what I made. I'm very happy with how things came out. I have this idea of making pots out of thumb shape, excuse me, because green thumb. Days ago, Julia and I dropped off our finished clay pieces for their first firing, which is commonly called the bisque firing. With my limited knowledge, what it essentially does in the bisque firing is that it essentially dissolves the moisture out of the clay pieces completely. And then a few days after, we were contacted to pick them up, so we went to collect them. Since this is my first bisque firing, usually pieces explode in there. We got our clay! They look cute! I can start to see the little speckle. Oh, not on this one, never mind. Yeah, this one has nothing. Today is so warm and sunny. It's the perfect day. Yum, yum. So far, I'm pleasantly surprised that none of my pieces exploded, but some of them did slightly cracked a little. And depending on the clay that you bought, this one that I got is a speckled clay. So after the bisque firing, the speckle appears. They're so beautiful. They're just like black speckles all over. Today is paint a layer of glaze on them so we can drop them off for their glaze firing a couple of days from now. And once the glaze firing is done, we have our end product. So clay naturally is very porous, so that's why glazing it is important, especially for dinnerware, because you want it to be waterproof. The glaze that I'll be using today is a satin matte glaze. Everything's made from so much work and consideration and thought. It's just really exciting to be making something with my hands and at the end of it be able to see the finished product as a functional piece.
I love you, darling. I love you so much.
What I've learned so far throughout this process is that bone dry clay breaks super easily, and I've broken a couple pieces already because I've been sanding it maybe a little bit too rough. So this little piece didn't make it to the bisque firing. There's supposed to be a longer piece here, and this was a decorative piece that I make for dry flowers to be stuck on to this part right here. I don't know if you can tell. You see that right here? Unfortunately, it didn't survive the trip, so I decided not to fire this. What I'm gonna do with broken pieces, I'm gonna hopefully rehydrate the clay to make them into clay that I can mold again. So stay tuned for that. Out of the many things that broke, this one really broke my heart. This plate that I made, it has this really cute little handle, and it broke into 3 pieces. Please be careful, and you can almost tell the color difference between a unbisque clay and a bisque clay. This is slightly gray in color. This is beigey ceramic color, like an off-white color, I would say.